Hey guys. So today I wanted to talk about the version 2.0 update, my thoughts on how the update was because now the update is officially over. Usually I do this once the last event has begun or the last event is about to begin, but today the events are basically over. Ley line overflow and everything is done. There's gonna be 2 days of nothing to do, absolutely nothing in the game. But I still want to talk about how this update was overall. So to start with, the story and everything, obviously brilliant. Don't think anyone will say that the story update was bad in any way. It was great in every single way. It also came with the Thunder Sojourner event, which was basically you. I believe the first part of the event was you pick up those electrograna from the broken trees and then you glide across. It was basically a gliding challenge like in Mondstadt, but they managed to put an electro in a way instead of animal. It was a land of electro in Zuma, which I think was a great way. It's a new fun mechanic. I really have fun swinging around with that. Kind of feels like Spider-Man. Uh, with the Ayakabana and everything, we had Thunder Sojourner. It had multiple different acts. The first act, unlocking one each day, was really fun. The second act, I think it went by quite quick. The third act, that also was decent. The fourth act, where you just had to fight the perpetual mechanical array. Oh, I just noticed my ping. Well, it doesn't matter. Since I'm in Inazuma City, I won't be fighting anyone, so it's fine. My net is kind of bugging out right now. That's fixed. The fourth part, which is the mechanical array, I think I had the most fun in the fourth part, just killing that thing over and over again. Uh, I had already fought this guy here once, so I kind of knew most of the tricks to beat him. They added the Electro Grana to make the fight easier in case you're struggling with it in some way, but honestly, it wasn't necessary for the most part. At least if you have decent built-up units. Oops. But yeah, overall, I'd say the Thunder Soldier event was quite fun. Act 2 and Act 3, maybe not so much. Maybe most people finished Act 1. Okay, now I'm definitely getting in there. Maybe most people finished Act 1 instantly, but I wasn't able to because most of the Act 1 events were scattered across the map. Yep. So, as long as I had that part of the map locked up, it was difficult to finish all of it in one day. But once you unlock the map, I guess it was quite quick enough. And moving, we had two rerun events, not one but two, with one being the Lost Riches event where we could get another Sealy, where I believe 90% of the players have chosen the Violet one to go with Raiden Shogun, or just because it's a new one and they'd already made a choice between the original three when the first event happened. If you're a new player, you might have chosen a different one, which feel free to let me know in the comments which one did you choose. I personally chose the Kurkuma of the previous time, and this time I chose Viola, but I don't equip them because I find the Sealies kinda annoying. I'd rather equip Endora, but I removed Endora during the hide and seek event, so there's that. But the Sealy event was also quite fun. It takes its time, but well, it doesn't take too long, but it still was something that I personally left it for the last day and did all of it at once. Uh, Quite fun. Maybe some people could find it boring just roaming around in one certain area and searching for buried treasure, digging around. I think this time they improved it a little where the Sealy just goes over instead of the Sealy is just glowing and you have to run and try to look at the glow and find out. You still have to go towards the glow, but then so if you're here and the treasure is here, the Sealy just flies to there and tells you it's there. I think that was making the event a little easier, which was great. There was also the Theater Mechanicus rerun event, which honestly I did not like this time. I preferred the previous one where you could upgrade the Mechanicus and keep the upgrades for the next stages. This time it was more of RNG. You hope you get the card you need for the Theater Mechanicus that you're using, and if you don't get it, you just keep refreshing, and even refreshing beyond the first 4 or 5 refreshes takes points, which if you really want to mass build and upgrade, because I prefer giving a lot of boosts to attack and everything to my Mechanicus, so using my points for that refreshes was kinda annoying. I hope they bring back the first Theater Mechanicus the next time they rerun the event. I prefer that over this one. I really hope the next time they rerun any event they don't make these kind of changes, because I'm fine with buffing my Theater Mechanicus by grinding for points, but I don't want to give it a buff that just lasts for the stage I am in and doesn't carry over to the next stages. There was also the fact that certain Mechanicus were banned in certain stages, so you couldn't use Crack Shot in one, you couldn't use the Pyro one in one, you couldn't use the Electro one in the other, and so on. Which I guess that's good for a challenge, but I don't really like that too much. I honestly prefer the previous one before. So let me know if you guys like the new one or the previous one as compared to each other. Then we had the Phantom Flow, which honestly, by the time they announced that the Phantom Flow is beginning, I thought the update was already over and we've already reached a dead period. But it was good that this time the dead period didn't last too long, even though you play the Phantom Flow for like 2 minutes and then finish it off. Also, the thing with Phantom Flow, which I really like, was that they made the hard stage, the really difficult stage, the Okuden one. They only kept the rewards small, like 4 of those thingies that you use to level up a weapon. I forgot what they're called. Mystic Enhancement Ores, I guess. They only kept it at that, so if you're a whale and you're one-shotting everything, which I believe most of the AR-55 players are doing, even if you're not a whale, then you can easily just go in, destroy that. And if you're a new player that cannot one-shot everything instantly, then you simply do not play that stage if you're unable to, and you're not missing out on too much. Though I do think that they should buff the rewards the next time they do something like this, because just doing it for 4 was not enough. I still beat all the Okuden stages anyways because I was bored, and initially I thought I won't do it because the rewards were whatever, but there was nothing else to do, so I just did it anyways. Then there's the leyline overflow, which I really like, because the leyline overflow is going to be helpful in the next update, because you're going to have to build Raiden Shogun, you're going to have to build Kujo Sara. If you're summoning for Kokomi, you have to build Kokomi, and then you also have to build Aloy, who is going to come for the PlayStation 4 players. And even if you're not getting Aloy, you're getting her in 2.2 anyways, so you have to build her at some point. So it's good to have the leyline overflow. You can grind a lot of Mora, you can grind a lot of EXP books. It was a good event to end the update with. So yeah, I'd overall say this update had a lot of things. It does feel that they held back some things that they could have done. They could have added more story or some more things, but I do think they held some of it back just because next update is the anniversary of the game and they wanted to release it. But overall, I'd say 2.0 was the most fun I'd had in any update so far. Maybe 1.2, even 1.2 was not as fun as this. Exploring Dragonspine was, it was annoying. I guess the electro mechanic in Tatara was worse than Dragonspine, but overall I would say this update was really good. I'm looking forward to 2.1, and the moment the banner drops, I'm gonna go all out and pull for Raiden Shogun. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Let me know if you enjoyed 2.0 or your thoughts on 2.0 in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.